Hi, welcome to DIY with Nana. As always, I'm Nana. Today, I'm going to show you how I'm recycling chandeliers into outdoor lighting using solar lighting. So I picked up this a few weeks ago and I already started working on this and decided to stop so I could show you a little more about it. And then I picked this one up yesterday, which I absolutely love. So the first thing you need to do if you're going to use this with solar lights is to take out the wiring. I have already done that on this one. I disconnected all these pieces and pulled out the wiring that was running through. This top piece had some wiring, and also this top piece had the wiring going up, and it had one of these because it used to be a ceiling light. So I've taken this all out and I am left with this. So I just want to show you something on this one. You can still see there's some wiring here. This one used to have these little sockets attached, and I took those off. These I'm going to leave on this one. So all of these pieces you can find will unscrew. You can unscrew them, screw them back on. I already started for timing to disconnect this. So I'm going to take this off. I took some wire snippers and I cut all the wires underneath that was in here. And this, let me show you, as you can see on this one had the wiring in here. I took this piece off, I snipped all the wiring, was able to pull it out, and then I can put this one back on. So then it's deciding what kind of lighting you're gonna put. I think on this one, in a future date, I'm gonna paint these little flowers on here, but this is gonna hang from a tree. I haven't decided if I'm gonna use something like this that fits in. I don't want these too tall. And then I might wrap some type of wiring or cording around this to give it a little bit of more finished look. But I haven't decided how I'm gonna finish this one. This one, however, I discovered when I took this off that I had this little crystal piece here that used to go on a bottle, like a wine bottle. And I just tried it on here and it almost exactly fits onto this little piece of metal. So I'm gonna put this on. I'm gonna straighten it out better when I have it screwed in, and I'm gonna screw this back into the bottom. This whole setup was really easy, taking the wiring out. If you leave some wiring in, which there is still some left in these, it's okay. It's not gonna hurt anything. So I need to get this as tight as I can. I'm gonna have to make some adjustment here. And when this hangs down, look how nice that's gonna look once these solar lights are on it. Won't that be pretty? So I started with that, and then what kind of solar lights? There's so many solar lights. So I went and I bought these. It has the crystal look. So we're going to attach these, and there will be 3 of them. And this is how it will look once I glue these on. So I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna get these glued because I don't use my E6000 in the house. It's just too strong of a smell that it needs to be done outside. But let's take this outside for a minute and see how we're going to finish it up. Hello, we're back. We're outside where we've got some ventilation for this E6000 glue. I've got this hanging up, and this is going to be a good hook to put way up in a tree and let it hang down. So I'm going to flip all of these over, and this should light up tonight because I've had these lights charging for days. As you can see, I'm putting the E6000 glue on. Try to get it as centered as you can. Once it's out there in the tree and it's swaying around, people won't really notice anyways. Let's see if these will all balance and sit just right. I like how I was able to get lights that actually match the finish on this light. They like brushed. Okay, so before you put these on, just a reminder to unscrew your solar lights at the top to take out that little panel, or sometimes they have an on-off switch. So here's my solar light. I'm gonna let it stay out here and dry. Everything looks fantastic. And I can't wait to see it tonight when I put it in the tree and it lights up. I think it's absolutely beautiful. If you're ever find one of these old lights, then, whoa! Just try something like this and use what you've got around the house. This ended up being, the light was $10, and these little lights were $1.50, and I ended up having this in my house. So very inexpensive light to hang in a tree to give that whimsical garden look. Hope you enjoyed the video. Be nice, be kind, and be creative.